Now that all the dust has settled on Saturday night, December 1st, what was supposed to be Deontay Wilder's big coming out party, I really got to say that I'm glad what happened to Deontay Wilder happened. You see, Deontay Wilder used to be my favorite heavyweight until I realized that this man's career is all smoke and mirrors. You see, Deontay Wilder is the type of guy who has been artificially pumped up, fighting cherry picks after cherry picks after cherry picks. And then you realize that there are other people who are ambitious. And then you look back at someone like Deontay Wilder and you realize it's only a matter of time until somebody pulls the curtain on the great and powerful Oz. So here's what I mean by that. This was supposed to be the culmination of all of Shelly Finkel, Stephen Espinosa, Jay Diaz, Lou DiBella's conniving and nonsense slandering of Anthony Joshua. You see, if you go back to when Anthony Joshua had his big fight with Vladimir Klitschko, Deontay Wilder never called out Anthony Joshua. Because at that time, Joshua was just a one belt holder, and people expected Vladimir Klitschko to beat Anthony Joshua. But when Anthony Joshua beat Vladimir Klitschko, Wilder went back to the US, and it seems like somebody put a battery in his back, and he started saying he's been calling out Joshua, and Joshua was ducking him. After that started a process by people like Shelly Finkel and these people of trying to siphon off and discredit Anthony Joshua, helped by these idiots on YouTube, the LDBC. I used to follow people like Boxing Ego and Dante's Boxing Nation first, early on, until I realized who these people really were. They're hypocrites, and these people are disingenuous. Deontay Wilder got schooled by Tyson Fury on Saturday night because Deontay Wilder is who he's always been. He's a one-trick pony. It's a hell of a trick, but it's one trick. He's been a terrible boxer, and he's a bad, he has no ring IQ. You see, the effort to discredit Anthony Joshua lasted for like 2 years, with Wilder starting up, Anthony Joshua's ducking me. I fight Luis Ortiz, and I fought the toughest guy who Joshua didn't want to fight, blah, blah, blah. And it went into this $50 million offer that we now know is absolute bullshit, because neither Stephen Espinosa, who I'll get to in another video because they did some dirty shit from Showtime. Terrible, terrible thing. Stephen Espinosa and Frank Warren can't decide where this money was supposed to come from. They can't decide. What's the story? It lasted through a whole press conference tour with Wilder and Fury, two people who can't stand Anthony Joshua. And the whole press conference was built around Anthony Joshua, built around that. You see, Shelly Finkel and them wanted Anthony Joshua to come to America to do exactly what they did to Tyson Fury. Wilder could not build his career in America without a popular heavyweight, because Deontay Wilder does not have that cachet. He tried his best to create this bronze bomber persona, which everybody sees is fake. It's absolute rubbish, nonsense. And they tried their best through that press tour to discredit Anthony Joshua. These are the two best heavyweights fighting, except it's the two best heavyweights fighting, but none of the two of them could make $50 million. So why were you offering somebody who is not the best heavyweight $50 million when both of you, the two best, can't make $50 million? But we'll get into the paycheck in another video. Deontay Wilder got exposed because Deontay Wilder is a poor champion. Because of his terrible resume, he never actually learned how to adjust his boxing ability. He never upgraded. He never had to fight in adversity. Nothing. He fought Luis Ortiz, was getting killed, and the doctor saved him. Not the doctor, the ref saved him with a bogus doctor check. Terrible. Here again, he got another gift. A gift draw this time from a man who's coming off a 2-year drug binge. And no time in the fight did Deontay Wilder adjust or even attempt to adjust. It would have been better if he tried to adjust. He didn't even try that. The curtain was pulled back finally on the great and powerful Oz, and he was exposed. I'm going to continue these videos because I think it's absolutely terrible how Deontay Wilder has tried to be a parasite on someone who has done more than him in 22 fights, someone who has represented himself, his people, his country in the best manner possible. And I'm going to continue these videos. The great and powerful Oz has been exposed. Peace out.